Ever thought about, turning doodles into dollars?
Mm.
We're diving deep into the world of selling coloring books
Right.
on Amazon KDP
Right.
using Eingefichter text as our guide today. And it might sound kind of surprising,
Yeah.
but this creative outlet can actually be
Mm-hmm.
a pretty savvy business move.
Yeah. What's interesting is that a lot of people don't realize the potential here.
Right.
We're talking about digital products, so
Yeah.
no warehousing or shipping headaches.
Right.
And the demand for coloring books is surprisingly strong.
Okay, so let's unpack how this actually works.
Yeah.
So Amazon KDP
Mm-hmm.
uses a print-on-demand model, meaning you don't have to pre-print anything.
Right.
You upload your design, someone orders a book, Amazon prints it, ships it.
Yep.
You're essentially creating passive income.
And the profit margins are worth noting.
Oh, yeah.
The source mentions creators earning $2 to $5 per book sold, but maximizing that profit involves some strategic thinking, especially when it comes to pricing.
So what kind of pricing strategies should someone consider?
Well, you've got to factor in your production costs,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon's cut, and your desired profit.
Right.
You can offer discounts for bulk purchases or
Yeah.
run promotions to boost sales. It's also worth looking at competitor pricing
Okay.
to stay competitive.
That makes sense. But let's rewind a bit for those just starting out.
Okay.
How do you even pick a niche for a coloring book?
Niche selection.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crucial to stand out in this market.
Yeah.
Imagine you're browsing Amazon for a coloring book.
Okay.
Are you more likely to buy a generic one
Right.
or one that's tailored to your specific interests?
Definitely the one that speaks to me personally.
Exactly. And there's a wealth of niches out there just
Right.
waiting to be explored. The source mentions a few, like adult coloring books for relaxation,
Okay.
kids coloring books with educational themes,
Mm.
holiday-themed books.
Well, what about those mindfulness coloring books with positive affirmations?
Right.
Those seem really popular right now.
Right. Those tap into the self-care trend perfectly.
Yeah.
And you can go even deeper into specific interests. Think fantasy, history, pop culture.
Wow.
The options are endless.
Yeah.
And to really get a sense of what's trending,
Okay.
you can use tools like Google Trends or even browse Amazon's bestsellers
Yes.
to see what's selling well.
That's a great tip for tapping into current demand.
Mm-hmm.
So you found your niche, designed your book.
Right?
What's the next step?
Now comes the marketing magic.
Right.
The first step is understanding Amazon SEO,
Okay.
which is different from regular SEO.
Right.
It's all about optimizing your book's listing
Okay.
to rank higher in Amazon's search results.
So instead of optimizing for Google, you're optimizing for Amazon's internal search engine.
Precisely. You need to use relevant keywords in your title,
Okay.
subtitle, and description.
Okay.
Think like a customer. What would someone type in the search bar to find a coloring book like yours? For instance, if you're selling an adult coloring book focused on stress relief and floral designs,
Cool.
you'd want to include keywords like adult coloring book, stress relief,
Right.
floral patterns, and so on.
And don't forget about the power of visuals.
Yeah.
Platforms like Instagram and Pinterest are perfect for
Yeah.
showcasing your coloring book designs.
Absolutely. You can post beautiful images of completed pages,
Okay.
share time-lapse videos of the coloring process, even offer tips and tricks.
Cool.
And don't underestimate the power of niche-specific Facebook groups.
So if someone created a coloring book about, say, historical fashion, they could join Facebook groups dedicated to fashion history
Yeah.
and connect with potential buyers there.
Exactly. It's all about finding your target audience where they hang out online
Right.
and engaging with them authentically. And remember,
Yeah.
you can collaborate with influencers in your niche
Yeah.
to reach a wider audience.
Collaborating with influencers sounds like a smart move,
Yeah.
especially if they already have a loyal following who trust their recommendations.
Right.
So we've covered niche selection,
Mm-hmm.
pricing,
Yeah.
Amazon SEO,
Right.
and social media marketing.
Yep.
What other income streams can creators explore beyond single book sales?
That's a great question, and it's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Think about merchandise.
Okay.
You could offer prints of your coloring book designs,
Right.
create themed t-shirts or mugs,
Mm-hmm.
even partner with a manufacturer to produce coloring pencils or art supplies.
Those are fantastic ideas for expanding beyond the book itself.
And don't forget about the digital realm.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
You can create printable versions of your coloring pages,
Okay.
offer digital downloads, or
Yeah.
even host online courses
Right.
teaching coloring techniques or design principles. skills.
I love the idea of online courses.
Yeah.
It's a way to share your expertise,
Right.
connect with your audience, and create a recurring revenue stream.
Exactly. And it positions you as an authority in your niche,
Right.
which can lead to even more opportunities down the line.
This deep dive is really opening my eyes to the possibilities.
Yeah.
It's amazing how a simple coloring book can be the starting point
Right.
for a multifaceted business.
It's a testament to the power of creativity and the ever-evolving landscape of online entrepreneurship.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Okay.
what are the key takeaways you want our listener to remember?
First and foremost, the Amazon KDP platform offers a low-cost, low-risk way to enter the world of publishing.
Okay.
You don't need a huge upfront investment.
Right.
And the print-on-demand model takes care of the logistical hassles.
And finding a profitable niche is essential.
Absolutely.
You want to tap into a specific audience's passion and create something unique that stands out in a crowded marketplace.
Then there's the importance of understanding Amazon SEO.
Okay.
You need to use relevant keywords in your listing
Right.
to ensure your book is discoverable by potential buyers.
And leveraging the power of visual platforms like Instagram and Pinterest
Yeah.
to showcase your designs and connect with your target audience.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget about niche-specific Facebook groups and
Yeah.
the potential of influencer collaborations.
And finally, think beyond single book sales.
Okay.
Explore merchandise, digital products,
Right.
and online courses to diversify your income streams and build a sustainable business.
That's a great summary.
Thanks.
But here's something I'm curious about.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about the business side of things,
Right.
but what about the creative process itself?
That's where the real magic happens.
Yeah.
Designing a coloring book is a deeply personal and expressive journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's about translating your ideas,
Right.
your passions,
Yeah.
your unique vision onto the page.
So what advice would you give to someone who's just starting to explore their creative potential in this space?
First, don't let perfectionism hold you back.
Okay.
Experiment,
Mm-hmm.
play,
Yeah.
have fun with the process.
Yeah.
There are countless resources available to help you develop your skills,
Okay.
from online tutorials to design software.
Are there specific design software programs you'd recommend?
Absolutely.
Okay.
For beginners, Procreate is a fantastic app for iPad.
Mm-hmm.
It's user-friendly and packed with features.
Right.
If you're looking for a more professional option,
Okay.
Adobe Illustrator is the industry standard.
Mm-hmm.
And for those on a budget,
Yeah.
there are free options like Inkscape that offer a
Okay.
surprisingly robust set of tools.
And what about the actual illustrations?
Mhm.
Any tips for creating unique and engaging designs?
Think about your target audience.
Okay.
What kind of imagery would resonate with them?
Right.
Are they drawn to intricate patterns, whimsical characters,
Okay.
realistic nature scenes? Let your niche guide your creative choices.
That makes sense. And don't forget about the cover design.
Right.
It's the first thing potential buyers will see.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
needs to be eye-catching and compelling.
Absolutely. Your cover should clearly convey the theme and style
Yeah.
of your coloring book.
Right.
Use bold colors,
Mm-hmm.
attractive fonts,
Yeah.
and high-quality images to make it stand out.
This is all great advice, but let's be realistic.
Okay.
Creating a coloring book,
Yeah.
even with all the resources available,
Right.
takes time and effort.
Sure.
So why should someone invest that time and energy into this?
Well, beyond the potential financial rewards,
Yeah.
there's a deep sense of satisfaction that comes from bringing your creative vision to life.
I can imagine the feeling of accomplishment when you hold
Yeah.
that finished coloring book in your hands.
It's a tangible representation of your hard work, your
Mm.
creativity, your
Yeah.
passion, and knowing that your designs have the potential to bring joy,
Right.
relaxation, and
Right.
creative expression to others
Yeah.
adds another layer of fulfillment.
And let's not forget the therapeutic benefits of coloring itself.
Oh, right.
It's a mindful activity
Yeah.
that can reduce stress, improve focus,
Right.
and boost creativity.
Exactly. So even if you're not looking to build a business,
Yeah.
creating a coloring book for personal enjoyment can be a rewarding experience.
So we've explored the business side, the creative process,
Yeah.
and the personal benefits.
Yep.
What final thoughts would you leave our listener with
Hmm.
as we wrap up this deep dive?
I'd encourage them to embrace the journey,
Okay.
to explore their creative potential,
Mm-hmm.
and to remember that there's no right or wrong way to
Right.
create a coloring book.
It's about finding what brings you joy,
Yeah.
expressing yourself authentically,
Right.
and sharing that with the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe this deep dive will spark a creative fire in our listener,
Right.
leading them to embark on their own coloring book adventure.
And if that happens, we'd love to hear about it.
Yeah.
So, dear listener, if you decide to take the plunge, be sure to reach out and share your story.
We're always excited to see what our listeners create
Yeah.
and to celebrate their successes.
It's inspiring to hear about the potential of combining creativity and entrepreneurship. But, to be honest,
Okay.
sometimes the hardest part is taking that first step.
That's so true. It's easy to get caught up in overthinking or doubting yourself. But remember,
Yeah.
every successful coloring book creator started somewhere. They had that initial spark of an idea
Yeah.
and then took action to bring it to life.
So what practical advice would you give to someone who's feeling overwhelmed or unsure of where to begin?
Start small. You don't have to create an epic 100-page coloring book right out of the gate. Begin with a handful of designs that you're truly passionate about. Think of it as a pilot project,
Right.
a way to test the waters and see what resonates with your target audience.
That's a great way to manage expectations and build momentum.
Exactly.
And as you gain confidence and experience,
Right.
you can gradually expand your offering.
Exactly. And remember, there are countless resources available to support you along the way. Don't be afraid to seek out online tutorials.
Right.
Join communities of fellow coloring book creators, or even invest in a course to hone your skills.
The learning never stops, right?
Absolutely. And the beauty of this field is that it's constantly evolving. New trends emerge.
Right.
Technology advances. And there's always something new to discover and explore.
Speaking of exploring, remember how we were talking about selling on Amazon? Well, our source material didn't touch on this.
Okay.
But I was thinking, why limit yourself to just one platform?
Now you're thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
What other avenues do you have in mind?
Well, there are other online marketplaces like Etsy
Right.
that cater to handmade and creative goods.
Okay.
You could even set up your own online shop using platforms like Shopify.
And don't forget about the power of local markets and events, craft fairs, farmers markets. Even pop-up shops can be fantastic ways to connect with your community and sell directly to customers.
That's a great point. It adds a personal touch and allows you to get direct feedback on your designs.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe you'll even inspire others to embrace their own creative passions.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
what's the one message you want our listener to take away?
I'd say don't underestimate the power of a simple coloring book. It can be a source of relaxation, a creative outlet, a business opportunity, and even a catalyst for personal growth.
It's a reminder that sometimes the most fulfilling journeys begin with a single step. Stroke of a pencil. Spark of imagination.
So go ahead, unleash your inner artist, explore the world of color, and see where this adventure takes you.
And if you ever need a little inspiration, remember, our deep dive is always here to guide you along the way.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and keep diving deep.